This is a Russian billionaire Mellstroy, the king of the biggest donations on Russian Twitch. This guy made the whole Russian streamer scene do unimaginable things. He threw crazy parties that turned into freak shows and pure chaos, and basically started an era of trash streamers in Russia. But there is more to his story than just money and alcohol. He was facing prison time for showing on his streams when he was just 16 years old. He had multiple occasions of being physically aggressive towards his guests to the point that they had to be hospitalized. And that's just tip of the iceberg. So how exactly did this guy go from Minecraft server owner to billionaire living on Bali Islands? This is a story of Mellstroy, the most unhinged streamer on the Russian internet. Andrei Burin, or as we know him Mellstroy, came from a very poor family. Father worked in a local factory and his mother worked as a cashier. They were so poor that Andrei had to wear his brother's clothes as he got older. He really looked up to his brother. In fact, he was the one who introduced him to the world of the internet. He bought him a new PC, and it didn't take long until Mellstroy got into Minecraft. He would skip school very often and instead sink thousands of hours in Minecraft, till he realized he can make good dollar out of it. Andrei decided to buy hosting and made a Minecraft server. Spammed it in every VK's group comment section, which is like Russian Facebook, and then he started selling VIPs to little Russian kiddos. His grades weren't really good, but who cares? At only 14 years or something, he was making a nice cash. Then, as every Russian human being, discovered Dota. At age of 15, he would come back from school and play the game for 6 hours. And as a businessman he is, he would also buy in-game stuff for cheaper and sell it for a higher price. You know, a Russian couch flipper basically. But Andrei would soon get tired of playing games and get interested in something more profitable, yet not so legal. When Mellstroy turned 16, he started to stream CSGO. This is where things take a little more darker turn, however. The thing is that Mellstroy's streams were pretty popular, but not necessarily because of his Counter-Strike gameplay. He used to go to Russian Omegle, where he randomly stumbled upon girls, chatted with them for a bit, and then he casually asked if they would do something strange for a piece of change. And guess what? They really did. They stripped, they danced, all that just for a little bit of online clout. These streams were so popular that in the year of 2017 in January, around 60,000 people would come and watch him cook. He wouldn't delete his VODs right away after the stream, and that's how he got away with it for around 3 months. Well, it's cool I guess, but I don't think nudity is really allowed in YouTube. Be quiet, Timmy. It was like 2014 or something, nobody really cared. However, what YouTube did care about was that these girls were underaged. In March of 2017, music producer and YouTuber Danila Kashin told the public about what kind of streams would Andrei do.
Я в шоке. То, что сегодня вы увидите, это реально страшная хуйня. Господи! Мне кажется, что он психически нездоров. Блять, какой пиздец!
There's way more people found out about Andrei's activities, including the government. So when he was sitting in college, chilling, police busted in his apartment, took his PC to their station to analyze and get the proof of spreading allegations. After Mellstroy received the news, he's on the run. He would hide for 3 months in random hotel rooms while still streaming to the large audience, almost like taunting on the police. And then something that nobody expected happens. After 3 months of intense search, they just let him be. They dropped the case. Which is pretty interesting considering how usually these cases go, and let me tell you, they don't go really well in Russia.
Ты как ездишь? Чё хочу? Извините.
So at least to me it looks like his parents paid a fat check so Mellstroy didn't have to go to the prison. Or as Mellstroy says, judge was like, man, you know what, you're only 16 years old, you're not gonna ruin your life or anything, we chillin'. No, you can believe in whatever you want, just letting you know that there are two different versions of the story. After this incident, Mellstroy realized that streaming nudity won't really get him far. However, he had a different plan. Mellstroy decided to stream Gamba. He had an exclusive deal with a big online casino and money started to pour in. His life turned into alcohol, drugs, a lot of drunk girls ready for anything, and 100,000 of viewers witnessing these freak shows live. That's the content he was doing. The more bizarre, the better it is. He invites small streamers or people that just want to make money to the stream, and they're basically humiliated for the viewers' entertainment. There are constantly fights and other absurd things that I can't even say or this video is banned instantly. It's like we go back to barbaric times again. He was one of the pioneers of Russian trash streams, along with names like Refly, who locked out his pregnant girlfriend in winter outside where she eventually died, and all that for a donation on the stream. Or JV Ling, who's basically just a low-budget Mellstroy. We will talk about him a little later as well. So what started as, hey, let's invite some girls, buy some alcohol and do a drunk stream along with some casino, snowballed into Mellstroy going insane and creating an illusion in his head of him being an absolute god. Eventually he doesn't care about anything or anyone. Just look at how he's treating his own friends. Propaganda of alcohol, gambling, careless lifestyle, that's what Mellstroy streams are all about. His sponsors apart from kiddos were casinos that paid him good cash, and as money flows, Mellstroy moves to Moscow, where he meets already mentioned Vigilenko, and later he is joined by Grisha Polnaya TV, who is also a very interesting character. And after that, the whole thing goes downhill. This is what happens when you're a 21-year-old without education, a gambler, and you surround yourself with alike people who are straight up crazy in a hat. You will start going insane. Mellstroy ended up in a group of people that cares only about his money and will do anything to keep his cash cow going. He was making $1 million a month just from the casino sponsors alone. Damn, this dude must be very rich. Maybe, but not as much as you think. He's a gambler, and that's a fact. He drains thousands of dollars down per stream. He rents these super top apartments in Moscow City. That's like a drip neighborhood where all cool and rich kids hang out. He spends cash on random flashy stuff, supplies stream with the most luxury alcohol. He even pays some celebrities to come in, like this guy, Edward Bill, which is a famous Russian blogger. Mellstroy paid him around 1 million rubles to come on the stream, only for him to promote some random online casino. Mellstroy didn't like it, obviously, and after confronting Edward about it, he responded by saying that that's the only reason he came here and he wouldn't even wipe his ass with his 1 million rubles. He got kicked out just a minute later. Another great example of Mel's god complex is the stream that occurred in June of 2020. Mel rented a nice house, invited a couple of guests and some girls as well. This is Yana, just a random girl that looks pretty good, and she makes sure that everyone sees that. She flirts with Mellstroy a little bit as well. After like 30 minutes of this happening, Yana gets a call. The caller was her boyfriend, who was not very happy about what's happening on the stream. For obvious reasons. Mel basically laughs at him and calls him a cuck. Now we move to the front yard of the house where we can spot a couple of newcomers that are trying to get inside of the house and Mellstroy's bodyguard, which to be absolutely honest, did absolutely nothing. Keep in mind that behind this door is Mellstroy, who has no idea what's happening outside of the room. Yana comes out and argues with her boyfriend, but boyfriend doesn't really want to talk. So Yana gets slapped, and after that, she gets slapped again. Then guards finally escort those mofos from Mellstroy's property, and that's pretty much it. Mellstroy, with all this success around him, grew an ego of abnormal measurements and didn't treat other people right, let's be real. But after one of Russia's most famous artists, Morgenstern, declined his invitation to the stream by saying he doesn't like what's happening there and he doesn't want to be part of it, his god's complex got a little damaged. He realized that people who don't really need his money don't respect him enough, and his reaction to the people not sucking his toes like he used to got a little more impulsive. On 19/10, 2020, Mellstroy streamed as usual. He invited a bunch of people to his apartment, drank alcohol, but Mellstroy will remember this date as the day when he almost ruined his career. It all started when a new character appears on Mellstroy's stream. Meet Yelena Yefremova.
Меня почему-то попросили позвать тебя.
Да, может быть, потому что я активно веду себя.
Yelena then proceeds to talk about generation gap and other topics that Mellstroy is not really familiar with. And I'm gonna be honest, she was annoying. Her tone, the way she spoke, she was trying to show off and come out as a smart person while she knew that Andrei wasn't the brightest. Mellstroy got very angry and told her that she's cringe, that she doesn't know what she's talking about. Yelena, however, saw that Andrei pretty much lost it and started to clown on him. He then called her flat, to which girl asked him to show his torso then, which got Andrei even angrier, and then something that nobody expected happened.
Что такое, блядь? Ебать, нахуй, ёб... А ты, нахуй.
Yelena ended up with a broken jaw and brain injury that was progressing as they went by. However, Mellstroy didn't even care. He gets sued by her afterwards and had to pay a sum of 72k Russian rubles, and he also got 6 months of community service. After this incident, he got almost all his social medias blocked, including YouTube channels, Instagram, VK, and Telegram. And it looked like Mellstroy is done and will never come back from this situation ever again. Mellstroy proceeded to spend 2 years creating new channels on YouTube, trying out new platforms and new ways how to stream again. Nothing seemed to work though, until he found Kick, where nobody seemed to have a problem with him to be there. He started to gain audience there with streams where he would give out Maybach Mercedes to biggest donators, which turned out to be 1.5 million Russian rubles and stuff like that. He then left Russia and started traveling. Andrei stayed in Dubai where he paid $10k per day for a hotel room. He also bought watches for $20 million, so you know, guys living a life. But the reason why I named this chapter Comeback is because after the incident, his numbers fell significantly, and he wasn't as popular as he used to be. However, he wanted to let the world know about him one more time, because for the attention-seeking person that he is, it's pretty hard to go for so long without any big stunts. So he publishes this video.
Постричь, короче, всех стримеров нахуй на лос.
And he did as he said. Well, almost. First of his victims was Hesses. He got 5 million ruble dono. Then Kasha got 1.5 million rubles. Then a little side quest he did. He donated 3 million rubles to a Russian legend streamer Papich, who said he would never play Dota again, which is kind of funny, not gonna lie. Only guy who refused to shave his head was Bratishkin. He said that he won't do it even for 40 million rubles. I mean, shit, I would do it for $2, not gonna lie. Which, funny enough, is exactly how much my Patreon costs. Link down in the description. Then apparently shaving streamers wasn't enough, so Mellstroy thought of another stunt he could pull off. Well, and for that, he probably remembered good old days, since he donated money to female streamers and asked them to strip for him. He donated 1.5 million to this lovely lady to show her thingies. Then this girl asked for 3k, which Mellstroy donated as well. He also donated to Sveta Solar, the famous Russian blogger or whatever, I don't know, and she looted 1 million rubles. However, this next girl dragged the most attention, as after Andrei sent her 1 million rubles in order to pull up her shirt and sit like that for a whole minute on the stream, he called bank and basically stole her money back. Some say these stories are fake and Mellstroy never donated anything, since the thing with calling bank sounds pretty sus even for Russia. Then some donations were misspelled and some other stuff. Overall, I think he would actually do this, but I couldn't care less really. Anyway, as for now, Andrei is chilling on Bali Islands these days and makes around $20k per gambling stream. He doesn't do trash streams anymore, he only streams with selected people who he trusts. And at the making of this video, something really interesting happened. Mellstroy announced he would be paying $200 for every TikTok of him that gets 10k likes or something. And just recently he posted something on his Telegram that is even more interesting. He posted challenges. For example, if anyone makes Mr. Beast follow him on Instagram, gets 150 million rubles. A person who climbs Mount Everest gets 50 million rubles, and yada yada. It's crazy amount of money, and I guess it worked because Mellstroy said that Mr. Beast actually followed him and even messaged him.
Hey Mel, so I was told to send you this video saying hi. I'm not sure why, but hi.
So are we getting Mellstroy and Mr. Beast collaboration pretty soon? Who knows?